Um, I wasn't super keen on the idea of a mission. Um, I think a lot of times we have, as kids and as adults, we have other priorities sometimes that can get in the way of what's important. Um, and so in high school, yeah, I was just worried about having fun, hanging out, playing football, doing whatever. And a mission wasn't really a priority. And so, senior year comes around, and now it's time to go on a mission. And I really thank my parents as well, just for kind of pushing me and nudging me, and just giving me the opportunity to decide for myself whether or not I wanted to serve. And that's, I think, one of the biggest, like the biggest first lesson for me, kind of like Keenan was saying, was that anytime we put God first in our life, he'll take care of the rest. And I think that's one of like the earliest things I learned was just the moment I decided to kind of jump, trust, and put God first, no matter the outcome. With conference, we just had a couple talks on the cosmic vending machine, right? Putting in a token and thinking that we can just choose a blessing. But I think that was one of the coolest parts of my mission, was just realizing no matter the situation, we trust God. Things are going to come out a lot better than we imagined. While I was out on my mission in Spain, it was a lot of fun, but also pretty tough. How many people have served missions here? How many people have served missions formerly? Okay. You guys know how it is. You go out and it's a completely different place. It's definitely not your hometown. It's not anything you're familiar with. If for those who went foreign or had to learn a language, you're lost. And that's where I was. I was over in Spain and thousands of miles away from my family, and I was like, what am I doing? Like you have those questions, you really do. So just to scare you guys that haven't gone on a mission yet, you're gonna be out there and you're gonna be like, what am I doing? I'm just as lost as I could be. And so I was. There were a lot of times that during that first 6 months of my mission where I didn't know what I was doing out there. I had taken that leap and I still didn't know what I was doing. And I remember I was about 6 months into my mission, and I was just like, man, I just feel like I'm not progressing. I'm not doing anything. I'm out here trying to speak with people who don't really want to talk to me, every day. And you just, like I said, you just feel pointless. You feel, useless. Quite frankly, you don't want to be there, and I think that's another big takeaway, is just being able to overcome adversity when it really hits and you don't know what to do, and what you're doing, your purpose is to just kind of be able to keep pushing. And I'm trying to remember where what scripture it is right now. I'm a little rusty. So I've been home off my mission 3 years, so my scripture memorization has definitely declined. Playbook, kind of swap. No, I'm just kidding. But it says, how does it go? It talks about the importance of the worth of souls, right? And how great will be like the joy if you bring just one soul unto me. And so in Spain, it's all Catholic. So Spain itself is like 97% Catholic. And up until the 80s, they had a dictator. And so everybody was Catholic by law. So you didn't get to have a choice. You were a Catholic or Catholic. And so people were pretty sick of religion, they get sick of religion and they don't want to talk about it. And so I had a couple, good buddies on the mission that came home without baptizing anyone, and they were bummed. They would get down on themselves. And, anytime I would talk to one of them, or I would think about that scripture. How great will be your joy if you bring but one soul unto me. I always had to remember that one soul didn't have to be someone else. That could be you, and that's where it needs to start. And that's the biggest lesson I learned on my mission was just developing that relationship with God, and it's not something that comes easy. But like it says, how great will be your joy if it's just one person, even if that person's yourself. So, yeah, those are just a couple things from my mission that I hope you guys can take some away from.